Arg, how are ye this morning, time pirates? Look, we have Alicia right away today.
And I've already had breakfast.
What?
I
I like
know.
scarfed down some wheat thins because that's what was on my desk. Like I said, food should just appear.
I'm telling you. I had to make my own coffee this morning and
Oh,
it's crap. That should just appear too.
see. Uh, let's see. What do we got? Dharma. Sorry, I'm full of energy today.
It's
I don't know why I'm
Friday.
tired. I said I had just a very unproductive day yesterday. I don't know what happened. I just could not seem to do anything. Like so unproductive. You know what I did? I like because I can't do nothing. My brain doesn't work that way. I like made my own TBR game. I know it looks like a mess. That's because it's small and it's in pencil.
I
But I'm gonna
mean,
put it in Canvas so it's bigger and pretty. Because I need something easier to film than what I have. But it's really working for my goals right now.
mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to make my own game.
Ooh.
So, I mean, this isn't happening like next week. You know what I mean? Like I got to do it up. And my son works for a place that prints posters, so I should get them to print it for me.
There you go.
Um, so that'll be cool. But I might just keep working on that today. I did finish Only Spell Deep. It was actually pretty good. I gave it 4 star. I enjoyed it. And the author Ava Morgan is in Houston. I'm like, what? I need to go meet her. Um, so I will probably hunt her down and go shake her hand. But
Maybe that'll help. There's
what
like
the light?
this, like right here, there's like this, like, it's like you can see the laptop or whatever.
Yeah, it's a
So it
shadow.
creates a shadow. Yeah. And then like part of my face was like in that shadow. And I was like, what is going on? Maybe
You're just
my desk will help. You need a little light there.
you're just fitting gothic today. That's all. It's totally gothic.
I mean, it
Had
could. I can
gothic
make
on
it
the
work.
brain. That Only Spell Deep was so gothic. Did such a good job with the atmosphere. Um, the plot. My big problem was is that usually gothic you have like a big surprise, and this one was not. It was very straightforward.
Mm,
There's just a very straightforward plot. At least that was a plot, but it was very. But the atmosphere was cool as heck. The way she set things up and the characters. There was actually character development. We don't see that as often anymore. So that was nice too.
mm.
But yeah, the plot was boring. But there was one, so I'll take it. 4 stars. Um, Dharma, good morning, time pirates. Good morning, Dharma. Good to see you. Lindsay, hi guys. Hope everyone is having a good day. I mean, I'm not having a bad day. I'm just, I don't know. I'm having trouble motivating, but I do have my appointment at 2. I think it's because I'm waiting for that appointment. And that's part of the ADHD thing. When you're like waiting for this thing, you can't seem to do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's been a tough week. Swank says, howdy, everybody. Howdy, Swank. Good to see you. Happy School Librarian Day. Ooh, that's a nice one. Happy We Need Diverse Books Day. Yes, yes, we do. And happy Chocolate Mousse Day.
Mm.
First of all, I love chocolate mousse, but that's not what I was going. The diverse books thing. I saw a video, um, and it was by a person of color.
Mm-hmm.
And the video was, and she was complaining that it was not someone I follow, but I always look for new booktubers, right?
Right.
And she was looking at the new releases that were on like one table at like Barnes, and she was complaining that they were all these like new lit fic. They were all um like LGBTQI plus, and she said like the fifth sentence out of her mouth is like it's being pushed upon us. I was like, oh my god, no! How do I block one? What is wrong with you? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I hate when people see that because all it means is they're seeing it now. And there is more of it than there was, thank God. But if you go through that bookstore and look at the books, including all the new releases, it's
Right.
still mostly cis, straight, white males. Still. And the
Right.
second most is cis, straight, white female. So do not tell me that this has taken over the industry. It is still very, very much a one
But
person game.
don't bookstores also like create displays where all of it is together?
Yeah, they do, right? And so she's looking at one table.
Right.
But it's not just that. There, it is more common now in new releases, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's not. And maybe that particular store just wanted to buy more, right? And I'm like, but look around. Don't just look there. Look at the whole store, and now tell me what your inventory is. You
Right.
know what I mean? It made me so mad. I was like, no, you gotta go. You gotta go. You're not looking at the big picture here. You're looking at something that makes you feel uncomfortable, and that's what you're talking about. And you're trying to make you feeling uncomfortable justified. And it just drives me crazy. So yes, we definitely need diverse books. Thank you, Swink. And Lindsay agrees. We do need diverse books. Yep. And Allie, good morning, Time Pirates. Good morning, Allie. How are you today? Swank put up like a whole bunch of books for you yesterday, but I think it was after you left. So I don't know if you saw them or not.
I believe she posted it in the Time Pirates section of your Discord.
Perfect. I've not checked Discord this morning. So Allie, are you on our Discord? I know you joined the Alicia's because you voted. But I'm gonna put the thing up here again. Go to our Discord. And I have to invite you into the Time Pirates thing. So go to the Discord. I will invite you. And then you can see all the recs that Swank put up for like self-help and
Mm-hmm.
more knowledge period about autism and ADHD. And Ren says hello everyone. Hello, good afternoon, Ren. And Ren says happy Good Friday to those who celebrate. Yes, that's a good point. Happy Good Friday to those who celebrate.
My children celebrated because I don't have school today. So you get to sleep in. I do not.
No. When we did go to church when I was younger, I actually like this holiday because it was fun to go on Friday and everything is dark and they have like black drapes over the cross and like it was all dark and sad music, things in minor keys, and
Mhm.
I did the choir and the band and stuff, right? And it was just like, oh no, depressing, poor thing. And then you come back on Sunday and we did it would be like a midnight service on Friday. And then on Sunday, you come in bright and early, and there's tulips everywhere, and everything is bright and colorful and pastel, and everyone's wearing their pretty Easter dresses, and it's a big celebration, everything in major keys. Like, I love that, you know,
Transition.
I don't know. I just love that part. I obviously notice I didn't say anything about I don't believe any of it, but the camaraderie, the community within the church and the shared moral beliefs that I do have. So that kind of thing was just really, really nice. I kind of miss that. I don't have anything in my life that's like that. There is something cool about religious celebrations, I have to say. Ren's, yep. And Dharma says, I had my morning latte, no breakfast yet. I need to go make a pot of coffee, I think. Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. Weird sleep last night. Oh, I'm sorry, Jean. Ren says, finishing a love story from the end of the world today. Not enjoying it as much as I was at the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry. That's sad. You're like, the end is coming and I'm not into it. This one, the one I just read, only spelled deep. The ending was better than the beginning. And Jean says, going to get my steps in. Yay! Excellent. Nicely done. Swing says, Allie, I put it on Kelly's Discord. There you go. Pirate Channel, list of book recommendations from ADHD and ADHD. They were all 5 or 4 stars. Hope they help you too. Allie says, I will be reading Rainbow Valley by Ella Montgomery and Jeff Shara to War the Giant. And Lindsay, I'm still listening to Wild Mane for Shirley Book Club. Yay! And reading Pride and Prejudice for 100 Pages Book Club. Little Men for Read in the Morning, and A Faint Cold Fear by Karen Slaughter. Ooh, I haven't read a Karen Slaughter. You'd have to let me know. I bought one, so I have one on my shelves just because I was curious. Nikki, I have an appointment at 10:30 a.m. and then I have to wait all weekend to find out the results. Ugh, I'm sorry. And the test is being done due to eye pressure being too high. So yes, my anxiety is super high. I'm so sorry. Look, my eye pressure is in the 30s. So they monitor it constantly, but there's no damage. And my dad's pressure was in the 30s, and they gave him all these meds, they gave him surgery, they did all these things, and they couldn't bring it down. So I think high pressure is just what it is. So they just keep watching it to see if there's any kind of damage, right? They're just trying to see if anything is happening. As long as everything still looks open, they're just going to leave it. And I did get my my test results back, and everything is normal, so I am good to go. So my appointment today, if she decides to give me a prescription, I should be safe and happy. So I'm very excited about that. Ellie says, "Okay, thank you, Swink." And Molly goes, "Oh, it's that kind of morning, huh, Molly? Is that all you can manage today? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Every morning can't be wonderful, right?" And there's Christine. Yay, Christine made it. I am so happy to see you. Good morning, my friend. There's the Discord that I put in just in case you were not in that, Allie, and you want to have access to those books. And Lindsay says, LOL, annual chocolate celebration. Yeah. Yeah, that's what this is. And usually we like to eat lamb because it's very expensive and it's a holiday, right? So we get to spend more money on food now. So that's but nowadays just your regular everyday groceries is more expensive. So I'm not sure we can even afford holiday food at this point. We'll just have turkey again. It's still cheaper. Not cheap anymore, but cheaper.
Just use what's available.
Right. My son would be so mad. He hates turkey. I don't know why. I love it. He says it has no flavor. I'm like, yeah, it does. It tastes like turkey.
Yeah.
Plus, the way we cook it, it has a ton of flavor. We put so many herbs in it and so much butter and so much, like, it's got plenty of flavor. I'm like, you could just say you don't like the flavor, but to say it has no flavor it's just objectively wrong.
You're like, I'm offended for the turkey.
Exactly. I'm like, that is just objectively wrong. You know, saying you don't like it, though, that's an opinion. You are more than welcome to not like it. But I'm like, come on, dude. And Molly says, I just woke up, but I am here.
That is half the battle.
Well, welcome, Molly. We appreciate you woke up to come be with us. And Ren says, hey, Christine, welcome in. And Ren says, I love all the Easter lunches. Yes, I do love brunch. We're thinking about doing brunch because I have that pastrami that the boys smoked last weekend. And a pastrami hash sounds really yummy to me. So
I will be sprinting, so I can't do brunch.
Oh, sorry. I'll put pictures in the Discord just to torment you.
Oh, ruthless.
I know, so mean. I haven't made hash in forever. I want some sweet potatoes too, though. So I want to use the Idaho potatoes, sweet potatoes, and the pastrami.
I look forward to seeing the pictures.
Well, we'll see if I get motivated enough to go do it. Jean says, even if you are a minority, doesn't mean you don't have prejudices. It doesn't automatically equal understanding. Yeah, for sure. For sure. No doubt. Yep. No doubt whatsoever, Jean. It's still... I guess I wanted to point out that it was a person of color because I wanted to say it's not only white people who hate. That was me defending myself. We're not the only ones who are evil.
Yep.
Let's see. And Molly says, hiya, Christine. And Jean says, it is a pity. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I was so mad. I was like, well, I see why I don't follow you. How can I block you so I don't make this mistake again? I don't even know how to do that. There's got to be a way. Ren says, yeah, the book has stories from different parts of the world, and I lost interest after the South Africa section because I was like, no one talks like that. That's so funny. Isn't that? It's like, you've got to get that part right, people, because that's what I say, like with horses, you got to get it right because someone who knows horses is going to read it and say, what? Cars, you've got to get it right because somebody who knows cars is going to read it, right? Guns. There are things that you've got to get them right in your stories. And the way people talk, if you're going to make it from that country, you've got to get it right.
Mm-hmm. People will notice.
Ren said, it was like reading a story where all the words come from Urban Dictionary to try to make it seem more local.
Well,
don't fake a dialect, man. You either need to know it or just don't do it.
Right.
Allie says, I don't see in Discord. Hold on, let me see, because I have to invite you. So if you're in Discord,
Yep.
let me go there. Do, 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 do. What is your? You made sure it was mine, right? Because I know you joined Allie's. So make sure you joined Cursed Dragon Ship too, because it's not that this stuff is Cursed Dragon Ship, right? Let me see. I don't. What is your?
I don't know what your username is.
Yeah, I don't know what your username is. Where's my moderator only? There it is. Let me see who has joined. Got Swank and Andy, Dean, Rebecca. Yeah, I don't see you on here. Check that link. See if you are on our Discord. Let me see who this is. Sorry, I'm looking through this. I'm sure this is very, very entertaining.
No, you're fine. I'm still tired. I'm still waking up. My coffee needs to be heated. I might just switch to my coffee mug.
Yeah. Say something in the common room, because you should be able to see that no matter what. And say, hey, this is Allie or something. And then I will make sure that you are invited to Time Pirates.
Do we think that 15 votes is enough for the 100 pages book club?
Yeah. I think so. I think we're good.
Okay, so I'm going to end that poll.
And who won?
6 of Crows with 9 votes.
Excellent. 6 of Crows it is. So our first meeting in May, 100 Books Club, will be 6 of Crows, y'all. 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo.
Now I can make my May TBR. Is it May? Yeah, May.
Yep. Well, it will end in June, remember? So it depends on how Jean says, I got my first Jennifer Hillier. Looking forward to the new author adventure. Ooh, that sounds fun. Kiana, good morning. Good morning, Kiana. So good to see you today. How are the kids doing? You getting them off to school? Kick them out the door. Do it.
Did they have school today?
Oh, that's true. It's Good Friday. Duh. We already talked about that. That's true. I'm sure they don't have school. Ren says, granted, I can't tell if the other stories are the same because I'm not from there, so I just took those in for what they were, right? And that's the thing, right? It's you get things like horses wrong. Most people aren't even going to notice, but horse people really will, and they'll complain. And then you look unauthentic to anyone they talk to, right? So that's you need to get it right, man. Lindsay says Karen Slaughter is great, but her highly gross descriptions of violence, abuse, and injuries mean I can only read them occasionally. I mean, I love her books, but they are not for reading before bed. Gotcha.
Duly noted, will not read.
Allie says, yay, I'm glad you got clear results for your ADHD meds. Yay, me too. I'm very happy. So we'll see what happens at the appointment today, which I will probably do nothing until I have the appointment because I'll be so scared I'm going to miss it. Kiana says, I'm so glad I never do Easter baskets for my kids. One less thing I have to do. I can see that. I like the Easter baskets, though. Just for me, I like to buy them. And Zwang says, Allie, you're going through what I did yesterday. Use the link she put in. Yeah, use the link. Use the link.
Yep.
And Christine says, getting it right. I feel that way about nature representation in children's books. The illustrations are usually way off. Yeah, exactly, right? It's like, come on, man. That's not what an owl looks like. What are you doing? It's not that hard. We know what owls look like. Molly says, this morning I shall be reading The Collector by Kelly Lynn Colby for my Indie Square on Our Fantasy. Oh, I am honored, Molly. I am honored. I hope you like it. Ren says, one thing I did like about Easter when I was younger was all the Easter egg hunts for children's church, right? Yeah, that was always fun too. I loved it. By the time we were going to church, I was old enough to hide all the eggs. So it was so much fun. Ren says, I hope you enjoy Molly. I think I know of this Kelly Lynn Colby. I've heard of her. I think she's all right. Dharma says, great novel. Love that one. And the sequel as well as the first 3 Grisha novels. Yay for Six of Crows. Yay. We're so excited. We're so excited. So read that. And I own Crooked Kingdom too. So it'd be nice to just knock that out.
That's
Swing
the one I
says Six of
don't
Crows.
own.
Yeah. Swig says Six of Crows is on Kindle Unlimited. Excellent. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, even if you don't have the book, and we'll do like we always do, we'll divide it up by pages, but we will let you know where the chapter, the section, or whatever. So however you're reading it or listening to it, that you'll know where it is we're stopping each week. So you know what to get to, even if you don't have the particular, edition, because I think it's paperback now too. So if you don't have the same edition we have, at least you will know where to stop. And Kiana says they have school today. Oh, wow. You don't get Good Friday off. That's weird.
Wow. Mine don't have school today for Good Friday.
Yeah. And we around here, they always take Good Friday off too. And Christine says time, the eternal curse. Yes, there's way not enough of it. That's what time is right there. Lindsay says, woohoo, I've added Six of Crows to our fantasy board for the reference material square, which I'm going to do instead of reading a book from the 70s. Nice. Why is Six of Crows reference material? You have to explain that. I have to know. I put it in as my first, because they have the duology. So it's the first book of duology and a different second book. So I put Six of Crows in as my first book, and then I put Ruthless Vows, because I need to finish that duology. I put that in as my finish. So I've got different ones. I don't stress about hard mode, but if I can do hard mode, like if it's not that hard to do it, then I go ahead and do it. But I can't stress that much about, reading books for fun.
I like how you just said, if I could do hard mode, I'll do it. If it's not that hard.
Exactly. If it's not that hard. Yep.
I'm like, that
exactly
defeats the whole point.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
I'm like, did I hear her right?
Yeah, you did. That's totally what I said and meant. Ren says, right now, I think my favorite part of Easter is Holy Communion and the food, but also Holy Communion. Oh, I love that for you, Ren. That's wonderful. Hope you find some peace. Heaven knows we all need a little peace. Kiana says, yay, Six of Crows. It's been on my TBR for a while, right? I think it's been on a lot of our TBRs for a while. I think that's why a lot of us were like, that one. Even though I voted, like I said, if I was voting with my brain, it would be that one, but I was voting with my heart, so I actually voted for Dead Witch Walking. But I've already read those, so. Ren, I can't wait to read Crooked Kingdom. Apparently, it's a big crier. Ugh. Well, these characters, I mean, I can see that. Swank says, for Pride and Prejudice, we need to chapter 18, right? I think it's through chapter 18. Where's my book?
I just so happen to have my book, because I need to finish reading it. Yeah, so for my edition that looks like this, it would be to page 103, which is to the end of chapter 18.
Yeah, so read to chapter 19.
Yep.
It's confusing with the end of, right? So it's easier if you just say to this chapter. So I was confused when I was setting up my chapters the first time. Let's see. Kiana goes, it's a semi-hard mode. Same, Kelly. Yeah, see? Kiana gets it. Jeez, Alicia.
Well, I'm not participating in it, so I wouldn't know.
Lindsay says, has a map, footnotes, glossary, etc. for reference materials. Oh, I gotcha. It does have a map. It for sure has a map. I think it has 2 at the beginning. So yes, you're good, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep.
Mine
for sure.
has 2.
That counts. Ren says, I think the book club will enjoy Six of Crows, even though it's YA. It doesn't read that young. Excellent. Like I said, I don't mind YA if it's not all about angst and crushes. Like I need them to do more. I need there to be more to it. So you can have that stuff, but it needs more. It's really those contemporary ones that's all it is. I just can't. I mean, even if it's, oh no, my parents are bad, or oh no, my brother's sick, or oh no, that doesn't count as more for me. I'm like, no, that's just more. That's just more of the same. I don't know. And it's just because I'm old. There's a place in that. When I was 16, I'm sure I would have eaten it all up.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're just like me. Now we're just like, why?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I was a moron, and you're being a moron. I can't.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Lindsay's is doing the same thing. Yeah, I'm only doing a hard mode if I stumble over the right book. And Ren says, yeah, Six of Crows has a map. And Molly says, I did my whole TBR last night from their LGBTQIA plus recommendations. Oh, that's awesome. I did not, because I'm trying to do books that I have. Lindsay says, end of chapter 18. Yep, you got it. And Christine says, thanks for the welcome. Wishing you all some good writing. I'll come back, but the baby just woke up. Oh, absolutely. You go give that baby some kisses.
Baby snuggles.
That's right. Ren says, I think my 70s book will be The Princess Bride. Ooh, I love that. I'm doing The Crystal Cave by Mary Stewart. So I thrifted that and I've been dying to read it. I'm just so curious. These retellings of King Arthur are fascinating to me. I might do an entire like vlog because I have like a lot of King Arthur retellings. Ren says my current book will be my 5 SSF short stories. Ooh, I love it. If I might just play with this game some more, get it off my brain. If not, I will be reading the Bone Shard Emperor because I didn't get to any of it yesterday because I finished Spell Deep, only Spell Deep, and I'm dying to get back to it. And Ren says, I don't think there's any angst in Six of Crows. If I remember correctly, it's mostly plot. Yay! Lindsay says, I enjoy lots of YA as normally the world building is better and not so much yucky romance. Yeah, it depends on what I'm reading. I prefer epic. I prefer the epic fantasy. So like this baby. This is my favorite. Adult epic fantasy. That is my favorite thing to read, hands down. But they're always door stoppers. So
I have that book.
So it takes me longer, right? This series is so good. It's so good, Alicia. So this
I have
is
the
book
first
2.
2. I haven't read them yet.
The first one is The Bone Shard Daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, this author, Andrea Stewart, is freaking amazing. She is a top-notch human being, and I just adore her. So
I need to read that one at some point.
now I'm talking myself into reading this instead of doing the game, but
don't do it. Focus.
I mean, both of them are unimportant right now. I have actually important things I should be doing. So when it comes between this or making the game, it doesn't really matter. And Kiana says, I'm still listening to Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right.
Hopefully you're enjoying it. I read that one.
That's nice.
I rated
Gab
it.
came off, and now I can't keep playing with it.
Mm.
But look, it's all clean and healing nicely. No infection. I don't know if you can see it.
Very nice.
Probably
Very nice.
will not even have a scar. I still had like a piece of rock in my finger, though. I don't know if you can see that on camera at all. Yeah, there's no way you can't. But I still had a piece of rock in my finger, and I finally got that out yesterday, so that feels much nicer.
Yucky.
Lindsay says, I mean, I am trying to do Romanceopoly this year. Yeah. So long as I can find romances that are not sickly sweet. I can see that. I'm starting a mystery next, but my next arc is The Gravewood. And that is a YA fantasy. And it comes out April 7th, I think. It's by Kelly Andrew.
I don't know if I've heard
play
of
your game. Well, I'm not playing it. I have to build it. I have to build it. Oh, I could edit that video. Oh, crap. Maybe I'll do
it. We have so many things.
And I did nothing yesterday. That's the worst part. I'm waiting for this appointment, and I just can't seem to do anything until this appointment. And we're cruising in a week, so my brain is like circling. It's just circling. All right. But we are now ready for our first sprint at 8:30, exactly on time. Look how good we are. Look how good we are. We are awesome pirates. All right, here we go. 30 minutes. then there was our first sprint, and I actually chose to be productive, and I am editing my TBR video. So for April, I got 7 minutes and some change edited. Yes, it takes time to edit. What can I say? Like forever. Hi, Isis. What good girl? Look at her. How'd you do, Alicia?
I had to feed the children, so they got breakfast. This one wanted to go outside for a little bit, so she went outside. And now she's back in, and
She was like, I heard breakfast.
right, I already ate my breakfast. So, and then I updated my reading planner. So I filled in all of the like 100 pages book club thing. So now Pride and Prejudice is in there, and mapping out the days for that and for Six of Crows.
Yay! I like
So
book club. I'm having fun.
my copy of Six of Crows is 462 pages.
I think we have the same copy, so mine should be.
So
I think 480 is what Goodreads says, right? Because that's including the acknowledgments and all that stuff.
probably.
Let's see. Yeah, mine's also 462. So perfect. It's dusty.
I mean, my copy, even with the acknowledgments, is only 465 pages. Where are they getting 480 from?
I don't know. And I'm pretty sure it's the hardback I was looking at. So who knows? I'm sure there's more than one version of the hardback.
Oh, I have a dust jacket on mine.
Me too.
So it's all
No,
shiny like a
I
library.
don't have the protection. Because the dust jacket is just the regular. This is called a dust jacket. So you actually have a protection over your dust jacket.
Yeah. Well, at the library world, we call them dust jackets. So, like, we have a dust
jacket. It's crazy because it's called a dust jacket, whether it's protected or not.
Right. I guess it would be a dust jacket protector.
Yes, exactly.
But we just call them dust jackets.
Exactly. It makes sense to have them on the library books, though. I mean, they get a lot more abuse. I mean, my poor copy, look, because this is a paperback, so there's no protection on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Time of Courage from the library, and you can see the poor thing has been beat all to heck. Because, I mean, it's a library book, and it's a big library book.
Right.
So, you know, it's also going to get a little more handling. I can't wait to start this book.
No, when I worked at the library, I was taught how to do the dust jacket protection thing. So some of my books actually have them. I have to go through and do some more of my other ones.
Nice.
Because then I can, and it's easy to take off. So if I ever wanted to take it off, I could. And the dust jacket is fine. That's why I have like a little bit of white on the inside too, because that's the back part of it. So that you can see a difference between the dust jacket and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool skill to have. I guess I'm not so worried about it since I just donate my books anyways. I get any special editions that I want to keep forever, then I'm going to call you and say, how did you do that?
There's a whole website.
Look, not as many fantasy this month because I read so much that last 2 months that I read other. I'm like, I want something else. I only have 2 fantasy on this one.
Is each shelf a different month, or
it is not exactly?
Okay.
But it's pretty close. So
nice.
There'll be more fantasy now though, because I'm reading one fantasy and a classic. I don't think I did a classic color. I did not do a classic color. I guess I'm gonna have to make a classic one of these colors. So either the boring peachy color, that actually would be funny, the light green or the light blue.
I usually write my colors at the top, or what they mean.
Oh, I just wrote them on the thing. I'll have to guess it someday. It works. I mean, I probably will not keep this forever, right? Because I'm not actually journaling it. I'm using it as a calendar. So,
right.
So we shall see what I decide to do with it. I can totally see me getting into book journaling, but I literally do not have time for any more hobbies. So it's not going to be right now. I mean, I love scrapbooking so much. I can totally see me doing the journaling. Let's see where we are in chat. The Lindsay being so kind. Lindsay says you got through yesterday and got 2 today, and you are here for all of us. So definitely achieving stuff. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate it.
I agree.
And Vanessa joined us. Good morning, Vanessa. Morning, Pirates. Arr. Lindsay says 6 of Crows is not on KU in the UK. Well, that's frustrating. I've just bought it secondhand for £3 instead. I mean, that's a pretty good deal, though. That's a nice thing when we're doing, backlist copies that, you're not paying, $50 for the brand new book.
Right.
Mind you, when the, book 2 for Raven Scholar comes out, sorry guys, you're
As soon as we know when that comes out, not sorry, we know when we're going to read it.
You're buying it right now. Alicia and I will have it pre-ordered. Watch.
Right.
It will arrive at my door the day it comes in, or the day it releases. Kiana says, I got to 45%. Yay, nicely done. Ren says, made it to 51%. And Zwank says, just got the audiobook for Pride and Prejudice from the library. Hope it will help. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think the names are making it even more confusing on audio for me, just because I'm not an audio learner. Like, I'm a visual learner. So, but maybe, immersive doing it might work, right? Doing both at the same time, that might work.
For which one?
You're doing immersive, right? For Pride and Prejudice?
Yes.
Yeah. And Swank says, aloha, Vanessa. Molly says, hi, Vanessa. Vanessa says, hey, Swank. Hey, Molly. I'm sorry, what?
I think I would struggle with Pride and Prejudice if I was reading it with my eyeballs, because some of those words I stumbled on even with immersive reading. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, we're just going to keep going. Underline it in pencil.
I feel like it's a refresher course.
Yep.
I liked it. I like when the new words are refreshed, like in Only Spell Deep, she used ineffable like 4 times. And I was like, I never used that word. And that definitely would apply to what I'm writing about right now. Things like that. So sometimes I like them. That's why your vocabulary does go up when you read books. That is a reason to read classics right there.
Yep.
Helps your vocabulary. And Molly says that she's in chapter 6. Excellent. I can't remember where I stopped. And Dharma, I'm reworking my newsletter welcome sequence. I tend to do this every year. That makes sense. Refresh it, make it nice. I tend to ignore mine every year. So you're doing a much better job than I am, Dharma. Good job. Swank says, hi, Molly. And Vanessa, I've got an Italian lesson at 11. So I'm reviewing some of the conversation we had last week. Ooh, how fun. Lindsay says, LOL, my birthday is at the end of the month, and I've asked for a fancy copy of Raven Scholar so I can keep it forever. Yeah, I want fancy copies too. That's awesome. So I'm happy to buy book 2 when it comes out too. There you go. See, that one's not a imposition. Lindsay says the words in Prince Pride and Prejudice I'm fine with, but the 4,000 different characters, yeah, the 4,000 different characters that you're never actually introduced to. They're just thrown in there like you're already supposed to know who they are. That's what the problem is. I mean, again, I read these dense fantasies that have 4,000 characters. I'm used to that part, but you got to tell me who the heck they are. And then you got to remind me a couple times before it really sets in, and instead they're just like, here's the people. Oh, great. Who are these people?
Right.
Who are any of them? That'd be great. Like the ones that I recognize are the ones I just recognize because this book is 200 years old and I live in the book community. Right. So there are certain, like I could have told you Elizabeth Bennet before the thing started. Right. We all know Mr. Darcy. So there are words that we know. Just from living in this world. But otherwise, I'm like, who is this? Wait, what? Like I said, I thought there were 4 sisters. I didn't realize there were 5. Hopefully, I'll need that for trivia someday. See, this helps me someday.
Right.
And Zwank says it's nice with KU that you can click the word and it gives you the definition. Yeah, that is kind of cool. And Kiana says, okay, I'm off to get the kids on the bus. Excellent, Kiana. Thank you so much. I hope you have a very, very successful Friday. Vanessa says, my birthday is next month, and I hope hubby is going to get me a Remarkable. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. You have to tell us what that is, Vanessa. Kiana says, thanks for the sprints. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Vanessa says, I told him straight out I wanted one. We'll see if he remembers. We start putting post-its all over the house. Vanessa says he still hasn't noticed the new piercing yet.
A Remarkable is a tablet. It's a paper tablet.
Well,
Sure.
tell him you need the next level up now since he didn't. He's taken so long to notice the piercing.
Right?
Buy my love, man. Do it. Well, buy away my ire. I guess not really buying my love. Vanessa, so not really optimistic. Well, that's the
Dropping
benefit to
them.
be the adults. We're like, you didn't get it. It's my birthday. I'm buying it. Vanessa says bye to Kiana, and I hope you have a great day. Vanessa, I use Kudo as my e-reader on my phone, and it also will define things. Nice. Vanessa, Remarkable is an e-ink writable tablet. Oh, I love that. If I like sketched and stuff, that would be cool, but I don't. So I don't think I need that.
I do that with my husband sometimes. We're talking about gifts. If there's something specific I want, I will just go buy it and say, "This is from you."
That's right. Wrap this.
Wrap
That's
this.
what happens
This is
with
my
being
gift.
together 30 years. Right? I think Vanessa's been together a few decades too, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, it's like, yeah, just here. This is
He'll go, but I was gonna get you a gift. Yeah, I want to make sure that you got the right one.
yeah, but this is the gift
This
that
is
you
the right
should
one.
buy. So here you go. I think Zafo and I less buy gifts for each other because again, we're adults. We just buy things. We do things for each other, like him making me breakfast yesterday. It's stuff like that, and I much prefer that shit, anyways. Much prefer that. That's how I know he loves me. Lindsay says Remarkable is a fancy electronic notebook that you can write in, and it converts to text. My hubby has one because it's tech. Oh, nice. See, there you go. You have one of those hubbies. I do too. And I have to keep telling him no, 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 not in the budget. Quit impulse buying.
I do the same thing.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Are you enjoying your day off of school? Yeah. What you have for breakfast?
Reese Puff cereal.
Oh, it sounds very healthy.
It's not.
Hey, that's a non-school breakfast right there, though. That makes sense to me.
Yep.
I mean, I have waffles and strawberries.
Oh, strawberries too. There you go.
Lorelai, that was Lorelai. She said she had
I
a
heard her,
waffle
yeah.
and strawberries.
I love it. I love it. See, strawberries good for you. Nicely done. Nicely done, you two. All right, we're heading off to our second sprint. You should go grab. You should both go grab books so you can read too.
Bye bye.
And get dressed.
Bye. And get dressed.
I can't figure out what to read because mommy, I ran out of poets books to read because I already read the 7th one last night.
Well, it's time to reread a book you love.
There you go.
Awesome.
Go pick a
All
book.
right. Here we go. Second sprint. And there was our second sprint. I got to 18 minutes in my edit. Yes, I know my TBRs are long, but that's why I put the little clips on them so people can click through whatever they are not interested in. But that's because I put my wrap-ups with my TBR game. It just makes sense to me because I have to tell you what I read because that's how my game works. So it just makes sense to me to just do the wrap-up at the same time. So if you don't care about the wrap-up, no worries, skip right over it. But if you're interested, well, then there you go. It's there. Or if you don't care about the game, you only want the wrap-up, well, then you just watch the beginning and then move on with your life. So it makes a long video, but I only have to film it once and edit it once, so that's kind of nice too, instead of two. How'd you do, Alicia?
My April is filling up pretty fast. So
Yeah, looks like my April. My gosh, what are you doing?
well, I put in, so every Wednesday there is the 100 Pages Book Club. Every Sunday is my reading sprints. Anything that was highlighted in green, that is a video, because apparently I thought I had uploaded another video in March, but apparently I did not. So I pushed it to April. So I have to get that up today so that I could film and upload my April TBR tomorrow and then be on track. I was going to do like a first quarter book haul thing. I don't think I can put it all in one. That would be too long. So I broke it into parts. So those are scheduled on different days. Then there's the week where I have where I'm doing the hosting of the Morning Time Pirates. So that's highlighted in teal. And then
Well, I will be suffering on a cruise. Oh no.
I know. And then I also have 2 of the Maker's Quest, which one today and then one on the 24th. I can't do any more this month. I am booked solid. Oh, and the pink was Lorelei's birthday.
Oh, so fun.
This is me like organizing my life and color coding.
Understand very well. Very well. Let's see how chat did. And Vanessa says, hubby and I have been together since 2002, so a while. Yep. I feel you. I knew it'd been a couple decades. See?
I graduated high school in 2002.
Well, I graduated in 93, but got married in 97. And have been married since then. Lindsay says, my hubby works in programming, so yeah, we have 3 3D printers. I don't know why. Yeah, right? Yeah, my husband, we have 2. But one of them is old and doesn't do as many things. And then he's got the new one. The kids actually bought him for Christmas. That's fancier. And then he bought for us, like, you know, for his Christmas present was the a color thing so he can print color. So he's actually going to print these cool bookmarks, but he's going to do them in color. So, you know, we have the green for the ghost and the purple for the dragon and the blue for the spaceship. But he can only do 4 colors. So he's going to, as then black and white counts as one of them, right? So he's going to do the green, purple, blue. All the stuff that you see is black is still going to be black, but this background that's white, he's going to make them different colors. So he's going to make some that are green, some that are purple, and some that are blue. And that way people can take whichever one fits what they prefer to read more. Cool, huh? So he's going to make some of these and we're taking them to the cruise. So first people to get them will be the people going on the Wave Riders cruise. So it's pretty cool. So we'll see. The green and the blue look perfect. They're going to look great. The purple might be a little too dark. But they didn't have a lighter purple. This was their only choice. So we're going to test the purple to see if it works. But this is really cool. And I might send this to Christina because I got to send them that book. So I might just go ahead and just send this to her with the book that I am sending her. So, oh, there you are eating those Old Bay again.
I know. You see, Isis is trying to figure out how to get some.
Right? Isis says, I want some. See, look, hold that package up. Look, Zephyr. See?
That is horrific and terrible and wrong.
We're totally getting it.
They are delicious.
See,
they are delicious.
He
I'm
only
from
likes plain
Maryland, so
goldfish. He's
everything-
boring. He doesn't count.
Everything is Old Bay in Maryland.
I mean, we have Old Bay. We use Old Bay. He likes plain. Like we like me and the kids like the flavor blasted one that has the extra cheese on it. And he's like, nope, he just wants the plain ones.
I am set in my ways. Get off my damn lawn.
I hear that.
Yeah. Let's see. And Vanessa says, Lindsay, I wish my hubby was interested in 3D printing. I would have thought he'd have been all over it, but he's not. It's weird. That is weird. What?
Be happy. It's not a cheap hobby.
Oh yeah. Okay. Zafo said, yeah, be happy because it's not a cheap hobby. Swank says, I'd love a 3D printer, just not in the budget. Swank, checks the library because our library has 3D printer. So, you know, it's not like you can do a ton of things. We have this one thing you really want to do. Check the library. You just have to pay for the filament, but you can use their equipment. Lindsay, I mean, at least you're both safe from having half-built machines all over your house and the smell of isopropyl alcohol used to clean the prints. Yeah, no, I'm not safe from any of those. Big box of wires and cords, and we can throw this away, right? We haven't gotten anything out of this thing in like years. And he's like, no, we might need something out of there. Leave it alone. Well, that I haven't gone through that box. So we have one over here. That's the bucket that's never been touched. It's probably so covered in dust it wouldn't work anymore. And Sophia, right? Sophia, hello friends and happy Friday. Hello and happy Friday to you as well. And Alicia said hello. Vanessa says hello. And Sophia, I think, please let me know if I'm wrong. I've been wrong way more than I've been right. Hi, Vanessa. I forgot to ask you yesterday if we're doing Zoom later. Vanessa says, yep, Zoom at the regular time. Yeah, they do Zoom with the Writers Troop. So if you're in the Writers Troop group, they get together and do kind of what we're doing, except they all get to talk. So, and Ren says, didn't read that sprint, just talked to my sister. Excellent. I mean, family time counts. Vanessa says, I was a grown-ass adult when I met hubby the day before my 30th birthday, as a matter of fact. Safo and I were not grown-ass adults. We both escaped our life to join the Navy and then found each other and then got out of the Navy and then have been together forever. So I guess each other was the life we were looking for. If not too late, we're stuck. And Vanessa says, cute bookmark, right? It's super cute. So we're going to be printing these. We can give them away, like buy 2 books, get free bookmark kind of thing. And Lindsay says, oh, the bookmarks look really cool, right? They're super cute. And Vanessa says, Zafo! And Sophia is fine. Yes, excellent. I got one right. It happens occasionally. Vanessa says, okay, need to head off and get ready for my Italian lesson. Thanks so much for sprints. Have a great weekend, y'all. Absolutely. You too, Vanessa. Have a great weekend. Hopefully see you around this weekend on other sprints. If not, we will see you Monday. Excellent. Yeah. So I'm about a quarter of the way done with my edit. So that's why I've been putting it off, right? It just takes so much time. But it feels good to actually be working on it and to get it done too. If I can remember it, but it feels good to be done if I could just get past. It's hard to get into the feels good part. What I'm trying to do right now is not just order food because I'm so hungry.
She's trying to climb into the light section.
Maybe she's
cold.
And
it's like this big.
Yeah, maybe she's cold. She wants some warmth from that light. She's like, I'm like a turtle. I'm a turtle. Please give me a grow light so I can stay warm. Hi, Isis. You're like, here, I'm warming you up. She's like, not like that.
No.
Just give me a light and don't touch me.
She probably wants to go back outside.
Well, she can find a place to sit in the sun. It's going to be warm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Vanessa says, ciao. Look at that. You're doing great with the Italian. Almost fluid. Look at that. That's so cool. All righty. I think I'm going to cut this short so we can do our last sprint for this amazing Friday. I have to plan what bookstores we're going to go to tomorrow, and it won't be until after Run Club. So, assuming it doesn't rain. If it rains, I'm not going to Run Club. I'm sorry. I don't want to run that badly. I'm not that stubborn. I'm fine.
You're like, I will do that at a different time.
That's right. It's not supposed to rain until tomorrow, like afternoon, but it looks pretty bad right now. So I should probably let me update the weather right now. See what we're looking at. It says the same, so maybe it just looks bad. Oh, there is chance of rain today also. That's why that wasn't there yesterday.
It's taunting you. I might rain. I might not. You'll never know.
Yeah, it looks like it might rain up until, around lunchtime, and then it will stop. Oh, I meant to ask you, the Artemis. Did you see the Artemis from your house?
Yes.
I love that because we saw once a launch when we were in Orlando, so it'd have been really cool. I was like, I bet you she could see that from her house.
Oh yeah, we watched it on the news as they were doing the live launch, and after they said it was taken off, then we went out back and we could see it. So
it's so cool.
The kids were like, "Woohoo!"
I
was like, "See." Cool. And I told them that it was over at Cape Canaveral and Kennedy Space Center, and Lorelai was like, "I want to go."
You haven't been? You gotta go. Take the kids,
I've been, but the kids.
But the kids. Yeah. Oh yeah, take them.
No, so we're gonna see about planning a trip for this summer because that might be what our family vacation is. We're supposed to be saving up for Disney. We usually do like one Disney park a year, so that we could get through them. And we did last year, fine, no problem. But then hubby changed jobs, so now putting the money aside
and even gas is stupid. Yeah, exactly.
I know. So we might just pay the gas to go to Kennedy Space Center and then save Disney for the next year.
Next year, yep. Do a little more reasonably priced vacation this year. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. That makes sense to me.
I mean, for a family of 4, even though we're so close to Disney, it's still like bare minimum $1,500, and that's just tickets and then food and souvenirs and whatever, parking.
It's and that's with your Florida discount, right?
Yeah.
See, our problem is when we would go, that's why I haven't been back to Disney in decades now, or a decade, because the last time we went, my daughter was 8. So what is that? 14 years ago? But at that point, we could go for a family of 4, stay a week on Disney property, right? The cheapest hotels, right? The little cheap ones, the affordable ones, but still stay on Disney property for a week, park tickets every day. We never got the park hopper thing because I don't know why you would go in between parks in a day. I'm like,
no, there's a lot to see.
Exactly. So I'm like, why are you good? That makes no sense to me. And but my brother would like go to a park one day, but during that day he'd have reservations at a different park for dinner. I'm like, why would you? That's just great. That's too much work. I'm on vacation here, okay? Disney is booked enough, right? I don't need more booking.
No.
And then we didn't do any of we would usually go eat at a restaurant and just pay for it, but we would do the meal plan that was the walk up, right? Where you could do the walk up.
Yeah.
Because then you could do whatever you wanted. And so we would do that. And so by doing those things for the whole family of 4, including all of that stuff, not including souvenirs, not including gas to get there, or the hotel to get there, right? And once we were there, we don't need our car again because we would just take the buses because we were on Disney property. And it cost us $2,500 for all 4 of us. And I'm like, and we can't, last time I looked, just for Kevin and I, for the same kind of thing that I just described, is still at the crappiest hotel. It was $5,000.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, it's been 14 years. It hasn't been, 3 decades. And prices, they're not just going up, they've gone up exponentially.
Yeah.
I don't know how anyone can afford to do what we did.
And now, I don't know what the ticket prices were when you guys went, but like now, ticket price depends on what day of the week you go.
Oh, it was like that then too.
Okay. Because it's a lot. Like if you go in the middle of the freaking week, that's the cheapest. But if you go on a weekend or like towards the end of a weekend or beginning of a weekend, it's astronomical. And God forbid you go near a holiday.
Right. That's what now that we did do, right? We kept prices down by doing things like we would go the week after Thanksgiving, which is the cheapest week all year. So we did that. We did that twice actually because it's the cheapest week all year. Because even at $2,500 for the whole family, that was a lot of money for us.
Right.
And like I said, that wasn't including getting there. So we usually end up spending, closer to $3,200 for the whole vacation, which again, for something like Disney for an entire week is not bad. But it's not free, we still, again, had to save up for it, had to make sure we could do it. So, but now it's just impossible. There's no effing way. There's no way. So yeah, like I said, going to Belize was cheaper than Disney. So that's why we went to Belize. I know, pretty sad, huh?
I
That was
know,
including
it's-
getting my passport. It was still cheaper than going to Disney for just Kevin and I.
It's absolutely absurd. And we still have 3 parks to go to for Disney. And I'm just like, but now like they're doing so many changes. So now I'm like, well, should I wait? Because now like Animal Kingdom, that whole like Dino USA section is getting changed.
Well,
They're
they
not
didn't even
gonna-
have that when we went, so
They don't have well, you missed it. They don't have it anymore because the dinosaur ride. I think they're retheming that to Indiana Jones. And then the rest of that section is being transformed into I think it's Encanto. I'm not 100% sure.
cute.
So, but I'm just like, well, do I
But I don't know why they
wait?
do that in Animal Kingdom.
I don't know. That's where they've
Maybe that's
decided
just where
to
they
put
have the
it.
space. Yeah.
Maybe. Well, they're also changing Magic Kingdom too because what was it, the big steamboat in the middle that you went on? They're taking that out and that's where Cars Land is going to go, and then they're also taking a section of that and making Villains Land. So, there's a lot.
Really, Cora? Really? Really?
Good morning,
Really?
Cora.
Right now? Now's the time? Now's the time? I mean, it is time for us to go on a sprint. Is that what you're trying to say? You're like, look, I've been quiet long enough. Y'all sprint because I want to squeak. All right. I love
We go on these tangents. I'm sorry.
I know. Sorry. Life's expensive and you're not helping. Quit tearing stuff up.
I know.
All right. Here we go. Last one. And I made it to 23 minutes edited in my video, and I finally got to the first roll. So get to choose the first book in the video. Obviously, I've already done it, so I know what it is. But yeah, a lot of editing and a lot of how many times you're going to say that word this time. And why did you do that? And I've learned videoing these because sometimes my brain freezes, like I can't figure out what it was I was going to say. I've learned to freeze my body also, so that when I'm editing, it's a much smoother. So that when I start talking again, I haven't changed completely where my body is. But not always successful at that. Sometimes I cut other stuff out, right? So, but I've gotten better at least to those pauses, and the pauses are easier to take out. But yeah, there's a lot. And then this one, because I play the game all at once, and then I video all of the book selection all at once. So I have to put in the rolling the game and then the book and then rolling the game and then the book. You know what I mean? So that's the part I'm editing right now. So how'd you do?
I had to restart my computer because I thought that there was, because I had like left my computer windows open overnight.
Mhm.
And so I was like, well, maybe my computer just needs to restart and then everything will work fine. It's apparently it's not me or my computer. It's an Etsy thing. I was going into Etsy to look for something and I can't sign in. It keeps telling me there's an error occurred. Try again. I try again and nothing happens. And I'm like, oh, guess I'm not doing that today.
Yep. Next. Well, you just saved me money.
Right? They're like,
They're saving
we're
you
letting
money.
you know.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I mean, I could make them myself, but it's a whole, like, I'd have to pull out the Cricut. I'd have to figure out how to do it. And I'd have to figure out what size it is so it's not too big, but it's not too small. And it's a whole thing.
Totally.
I'd
get it.
rather, at this point, just buy it. Just buy it.
Just gonna buy it. Forget it. I'm done.
Saves me the headache.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's way at $5. You know, and like if it was like even $40, maybe I would at least do something, right? Especially when you just want something that's simple. But for $5, I'm like, yeah, just give it to me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
Especially when they come in like different colors and you can get like muted colors or earth tone colors or just regular black and whites around the script, whatever.
Yep.
$5. I'm good. Just give it to me.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Let's see. Lindsay, she laughed because I was talking about the rain, and I was like, I'm not running in the rain. I'm not that stubborn. And
Right.
Lindsay says, laughs and says, I'm in Scotland. It always rains here. I know. That's why in all the lists of the places that I want to move, I want to visit Scotland, but I do not want to move there. Nope. And same with like our the northwest of this country, right? Or the southwest, I guess, of Canada. No, thank you. It rains all the time up there too, and I am not into that. I can't do it. I need my sunshine. We all
My
have to know our
husband-
limitations.
That's true. My husband, he was like, I would like to live in Alaska. And I was like, you're on your own. And he goes,
Yeah.
you wouldn't go with me? No, I've been there, done that. Don't want to do it again.
Nope. Alaska's gorgeous place to visit. Highly recommend it.
It is, but it's not
But
made
to
for me.
live,
No.
no, thank
Not with those
you.
temperatures and that wildlife. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, the wildlife's the good part for me. But it's the temperatures and the weather, because it's either raining or it's snowing. Like that's
Yeah.
their two seasons: the rain season and the snow season.
And I told him, I was like, you're going to have to adjust because there's different parts of the year where it's more daylight than nighttime. And then other parts, it's more nighttime than daytime. And no.
That part I liked. But the problem is I would be awake like the whole summer and I would be sleeping the whole winter. I would be like a
Right?
bear.
We'd be hibernating.
I'm like, I understand you, bear. Same.
Mhm.
Eat my
Yep.
way through summer and sleep all the way through winter. Yeah, that's probably my natural state.
I would totally do it.
Yep. And we have Christina has joined us. Christina, so good to see you. Good morning, Kelly and Alicia. And Christina gives us our PSAs. Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, save progress, laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Thank you. And Ren says, made it to 81%. Oh, yeah. We'll finish off the last 30 minutes in Alicia's Maker's Quest sprints. Thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia.
Sure.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And Christina says, making frosting. That sounds delicious.
Making
Jen last night said she was making a special cake for her book club, and it's a egg Cadbury egg cake, and there's actually Cadbury eggs in the icing. I was like, oh, I want
What?
that now. I know. I'm like, I totally, because they're so super sweet, perfect for icing.
I
So,
need
yeah, I'm like, I want that recipe. We'll have to ask Jen for the recipe. Jen, give us the recipe. Molly says, I also through Seek on Sprint and part of this one, so I'm in chapter 9. Yay! Nicely done, Molly. And Swank says, I'm at chapter 18. Audio is much better for PNP. Oh, good, good, good. So you're like caught up now. You just got to finish that chapter, and you are in for a week. I love that, Swank. I probably will not read Pride and Prejudice again until Sunday, and then I'll catch up on the pages, and then I'll read again on Wednesday. So that is my plan at this point. Molly says, I slept, not I also. Oh, you slept. That makes more sense. Lindsay says, I mean, just now we have sun and rain and howling wind. Oh, look at that. You have this trifecta.
goodness.
I mean, at least it's not boring, right? Swank says, morning to Christina. And Molly says, what kind of frosting and why? I must know. And Alicia says, put her Maker's Quest sprints in there. Thank you very much, Alicia. I would like to cross stitch with you today, but I'm not, after this, I'm probably just going to pull up the thing that I have to hit the button for, even though it's not till 2 my time, for my appointment. And I'm just going to stare at it. I mean,
No
I'll be doing
worries.
other things, but it's going to be on that screen looking at me so I don't forget. Oh, I need to set an alarm. I can do that too. And Christina said, cake got made last night. Good. It's nice and cool and ready for the icing now. I love that. And Christina says, morning, Swank, Lindsay, Ren, and Molly. Ren says, hey to Christina. Jean says, have been knitting instead of reading. Oh, I mean, that's fair. Sometimes you got to do the other things. I get it. Like I'm editing this morning, right? Like editing a video. Sometimes you just got to do the things you got to do. I get it. Lindsay says, Alicia, are you doing Maker's Quest every day in April?
No, it's Fridays. I'm trying to do the first and last Fridays of each month. However, because May is the last school year month, I'm doing the first 2 Fridays in May, and then I won't do it again until June. And I'm still debating on that one because then they'll be out for summer. So I might have to take that 2-month hiatus of summer break and then rejoin in August when they go back to school.
No, that just has to be craft time for them too.
I mean, I could do that.
They're out all summer. This is your craft time. Let's go. Draw your paintings. You know,
Go outside, do
some
sidewalk chalk,
art.
something.
Yeah, chalk on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's a great idea. Here's some Play-Doh. Make some things.
Yep.
But
But yeah, trying to do every first and last Friday of the month.
Let's see. Molly says, Mom wants me at her house, but I don't want to leave my house. Yeah, I get that, Molly. I'm sorry. I understand. Lindsay says, every Friday? Yeah, so no, we've got it covered now. And Christina says, Molly, it is for tonight. It is Son's birthday. He is 18. Oh, that is right. Congratulations for getting yet another one to adulthood, at least technically, because I know he hasn't graduated yet. So I always said, no, adulthood's not till you graduate high school, man. It's congratulations. I know you have the, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's my last one thing, but I'm telling you, you did it. So pat yourself on the back. And meow.
Right, disagrees.
Christina says, morning, Jean. Jean says, hello, Christina. Molly says, what? And Ren says, happy birthday to him, Christina, aka the world's cutest barista. Yeah, exactly. See, that's who you needed making your coffee this morning, Alicia.
Ugh.
And Molly says, buttercream flavor. And Ren says, or baristo. Not sure if barista pertains to everyone. Language is hard. Language is hard. You know what, Ren? I don't know either, Ren. It's a good question. Christina says, oh, and it is a recipe I made up. So part buttercream, part cream cheese frosting, but chocolate. Son does not like it when I add the coffee. Really? Coffee makes it just taste more chocolate. That's funny. Maybe he doesn't want the super chocolate flavor. And Mel Melly has joined us. Hello, hello. Good morning, Cal Kelly. Good morning, Alicia. And good morning, friends in the chat. Well, it is so good to see you. We are on our last break, about to sign out, but I don't care. We are happy that we saw you today.
Yes.
And Mel says, hearts to Christina Bay, and happy birthday to your son. Ren says, hey, Mel. And Mel says, Ren. Christina says, LOL, right, Kelly? I told him I don't care if he's 18, he still has to obey the bedtime until school is out at least. Exactly. That's the actual adult, graduate high school.
Yep.
And Christina says, good morning, Mel. And Molly says, only barista, at least in English. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point though. It's a good point, Ren.
Mhm.
It's a good point. Awesome. All right. Well, that was it for our sprints. I'm going to leave and finish editing this video unless my stomach tries to eat itself too much. Then I will get food, and then I didn't have peanut butter and jelly yesterday, so maybe I should have it today in post celebration.
Ooh.
And then finish editing this video. At least I got it started. It was like breaking the seal. At least I can move forward now. So what's that? You have a very confused face on.
My computer was doing something weird. I didn't have my PB&J either yesterday.
Oh.
I had some of these. Does this count?
I mean, they're PB&J snack things. So yeah, I think that totally. I think it was peanut butter and jelly day. I don't think it was peanut butter and jelly sandwich day, right? So I think you're good.
Oh, well, then I had like 2 of these, so I'm good.
You celebrated. You celebrated.
I just didn't know if it counted, so
Mm-hmm.
huzzah.
Huzzah. And Molly says, sounds delicious. Swank, thanks for Sprint. See you tomorrow. Christina says, graduation is at the end of May. I know, it's right around the corner, man. Christina's like, did you save progress? Actually, I don't think I saved the progress on my video. I should probably do that. And Molly, so we're going to Alicia's house next?
For sprints, yes.
Yes. I was like, was Alicia baking something that I had to go eat? I thought we were going to Christina's for cake. I'm confused now. I got you for sprints. Yep. So Alicia's, and I think she put the sprint, she put it in there in the chat already.
I did.
I
can do it again. If I can type.
You mean I just made it? No, I meant Mel just made it to chat at the end. And if yes, you being at the end, you also have just made it. You just made it. Mel says, I'm always late. Next week, I'll be better, I promise. Man, we're just happy to see your face. I mean, we'd love if you were here the whole time, of course, because we like all of our friends together. It's very motivating. But, dude, life. Life will life. And Leisha's make request. There you go. She put it in there again, so we have it. I'll probably pull it up so at least you can get some view hours, but I got to get this editing done. So
I should check on that.
And watch I have 3 hours. I'm totally not going to miss it. I'm going to pull it up and make sure I have the time right written in my calendar. Yeah, I'm not paranoid about missing this at all. All right.
I'm getting closer. I'm at 1,935 valid watch hours out of 3,000.
Ooh. I don't know what I'm at. But all right, so we will go over there. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We will be going over to Alicia's. If not, I will see you around the BookTube community. And then Sunday, Alicia has sprints as well. Mm-hmm. And Monday, we will be back for morning time, Pirates, at 8 a.m. Central. I have not put in my reading sprints yet for April, so I need to get in there and do that too. So excellent. Thank you, everyone, and we will see you